Warning before we start, this video contains flashing lights, obnoxious sound effects, and copious amounts of edge. If you're prone to seizures or anything like that, be very, very careful. This is a Steam Greenlight trailer for Sanic, the game. Let's have a look at what this is. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Yeah. So, I've heard this already, so I didn't need to put headphones on and hear it again. But even with my speakers turned down to the minimum, I can still hear it through the speakers. I can still hear the squeaking and the squealing and the screeching, which is to say nothing of what I'm looking at right now. I mean, is this memes? Does this qualify? I mean, it's more like just an assault. It's violence is what it is. I don't know if audio-visual violence counts as memes, but if this is memes, then consider me well and truly memed, good sir. Carries on like this. You've got your MS Paint Sonic all over the walls, and the flashing, seizure-inducing Sonic heads there just coming towards you. Not exactly sure what the point is of the whole endeavour. I think actually that the point is this, I suppose. Like, it's existing to exist. It doesn't necessarily have a point. It's like life in that regard. It just perpetuates, just spreads like a disease. Like the human disease. Because really, is that not what Sanic the game teaches us? That humans are the most dangerous animal of all. It really makes you think, doesn't it? We're killing this planet. That's what Captain Planet was telling us about. And we didn't listen because he had green hair. We didn't listen to the green-haired blue man because of our inherent racism. So think about that the next time you get prejudice in your heart. Speaking of racism, here's a picture of the uploader holding a cup with Nazi paraphernalia on it. Cool. You're very edgy, aren't you? One thing to know about K-Man, the quote-unquote developer of this particular game, being sarcastic as I say those things, is that K-Man didn't make Sanic the game. It's actually quite an old joke game that you can download for free off the internet if you have internet in your particular area. In fact, the uploader, because we can't exactly call them a developer, didn't even make the trailer. It's already an existing YouTube video. It's got, 100,000 odd views on somebody else's channel. So the person who uploaded this with their fun swastika coffee had nothing to do with this. They're uploading it for literally no reason. Outside of, I suppose, attention, which they got. I mean, well done. If attention to the detriment of your dignity is what's important to you, then I don't mind providing it. Here it is. Enjoy! And K-Man will really enjoy the attention because they're reveling in the negativity right now. On August 15th, the K-Man posted an update simply entitled "To Haters" with a photograph of himself shirtless, flipping the bird. Just to really hammer home what a rebel this guy is, with all the street credibility and the irreverent, roguish personality that makes our panties collectively drip. The shirtlessness of it all certainly hammers home that being edgy on the internet doesn't have to conform to stereotype. It can be sexy. It can be erotic. Okay? I mean, if you're thinking of hating on this person for stealing content and uploading it as their own, then just look at this picture and start to feel ashamed of your words and deeds. Clearly the reason why K-Man isn't wearing a shirt is because he breathes through his skin. So now you feel bad, don't you? Now you feel bad. Just like when you refuse to listen to Captain Planet. This isn't the first time the K to the Man has been featured on the Best of Steam Greenlight trailers either. This was the person responsible for uploading Crimsoness, misspelled as Crimsoness, on the Steam storefront. Some sort of weird visual novel about an angsty teenage girl who goes around killing people. It was like the Nazi coffee. Very, very edgy and very, very impressive. And also, very, very stolen! That last point just applies to the game, not the Nazi coffee. The metaphor kind of fell apart that last bit. I don't know how stolen the coffee is. Or even if there's coffee in the cup, I'm just assuming it's coffee. Because, you know, coffee o'clock, am I right? What a naked Nazi coffee boy. This person doesn't upload things they make. I don't even know if they know how to make a game. But Crimsoness was made by somebody else and uploaded by this particular person, as was Sanic the game. This particular person who also boasts 7 bans on Steam for being a cheating fuck. So really there's just not a shred of honesty or integrity, but keep on keeping on because ultimately you really do embody what Steam is all about.